Aloha, Shelby Collins here of shelbycollins.com, and welcome to my vlog for Thursday. And I know you're sick of hearing this, and quite honestly, I'm sick of saying it, but I apologize that I did not vlog yesterday, but it was truly another one of those, oh my God, it's 11:45 at night, and I have to get to bed. And I hadn't recorded anything, and I know I still haven't uploaded the video of the view out my office, but I promise when the inspiration hits for that, I will upload that. I thought I would do a quick update, and then I'll show you Buddha and Ganesha. And okay, so here's the update so far. So actually, I don't know if I've let you know this, but I figured out that it wasn't working because it's not working in a lot of different ways. But the washer is, I'm pretty sure it's the original washer with the house. And the house, I think, is 15 years old. I want to say maybe even 16 this year. And so it's one of those that works really good, but it's like big and bulky, you know. Well, it still works with the lid up, which of course it's not supposed to. And so the lid was up, or I went to check on the laundry, and I could tell it was not agitating properly. This is after I had done 2 loads and really did not think things were getting that clean. So long story short, the bleach cup doesn't work. You can't use the liquid bleach because it says it's written right on the machine, like, don't use liquid bleach holder, it leaks. But I knew it wasn't agitating. So I emailed, the property management company. And so they sent somebody out today, and I loved the guy. And the beauty about this company is they're with it, right? So in order to book the appointment, you have to give them the make and the model number of the machine. And they kind of ask you what's wrong. And I knew it was wrong because, I've been a homeowner for forever and ever and ever. So I was like, the agitator's broken. He's like, oh, okay. He asked me a couple more questions, and he's like, yeah, you're right. I think it's the agitator. I'm like, look, I know it's the agitator. So he showed up with the part to replace it. So he comes in, boom, 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 touches a couple things, takes it apart and goes, yep, it's definitely the agitator, which I knew. So yay for that. Okay. They also sent over a handyman to do some caulking in the tub. Both tubs, actually. And I really won't go into the job because it wasn't, on one of them, they did de-gut the old caulking and replace it. But on that one is the one that probably, because they did that, I let it dry totally overnight. He told me like 4 hours. I let it dry overnight. And last night I noticed when I was in the shower that the caulking's already gone. Like, it melts. Like, I don't know what the deal is with that. And on the other tub, they just caulked over the mildew. So I've decided when it comes to the caulking, I'm just going to handle it. So tonight I'm going to go and get some caulking, and I'm going to re-caulk that tub, and I'll do it right. And the master bath has this drip on the faucet, and it's a faucet that you turn this way. It's not like it's 2 knobs, so you can just pop them off and adjust it, which is what made the handyman nervous. But not only that, I've caught it twice now during the day. Like, I'll be in there doing, I'm moving things all the time, right? So random time, I'll go in there, and then water just starts coming out of the shower head. So something needs to be adjusted. And I just know the 2 times that the handyman has come, it won't leak. And the funny thing is, it takes me like 35, 45 minutes to get the drip off. And it takes a full gallon of water too in a bucket. Cause I'm like, I'm going to save this and use it to water the plants rather than just have it go down the drain. So I have these full buckets if I use my master bath. So I'm just going to get my own plumber and pay to have it done right, because it drives me nuts. Not to mention, it's not good feng shui to have a dripping faucet. So that's the story on that it will not act a fool in front of the handyman. But the handyman doesn't know how to handle it anyway. Like, when he walked in and saw the master bathroom, he's like, I'm not a plumber. And I'm like, trust me, I know. I saw the job in the other room. So, but the washer is fixed. And I loved the guy. And he was here 20 minutes total. And so I said, you know what? Let me have your card. Even though, you get the service through them and the property manager and they take care of it. I wanted his card. And then I asked him, a good plumber? Boom. Gives me one. His name, Brian. And he gives me the phone number right off the top of the head. He's like, he's awesome. Tell him I sent you. So boom, there's going to be my plumber call when I feel inspired. Meanwhile, I'm showering in the main bath because it doesn't leak. And I brought the shower head because I had bought custom shower heads for my place in Vegas because I like it tall. So they have like some sort of extender or tall neck. And so I brought one from, Vegas, and I'm using it. Oh my God, I love it. It was in the the second bathroom in Vegas, which I never showered in, but oh my gosh, I love it. I'm using it now. So it's kind of funny how everything works out. I would say, okay, so no IKEA furniture has still been put together. Not one piece, not even one box open, if I'm honest. I would say the kitchen is about 90% done, which is very good. And I did go to the grocery store, Foodland, yesterday. Oh, I do have the receipt. And let me tell you something. This was my first, and I actually said this to the gal when I was checking out, and I signed up for the My Kinda card. So some things are very reasonable, and some things are out of sight. Okay. So Foodland, this was my first experience at Foodland at all. I've been here, 3 weeks? Since 16th. So tomorrow it'll be 3 weeks that I've lived in this place. Can you believe it already? And I've never been to Foodland yet. I had been to Safeway once, and wow, that place it was way overpriced on the mainland, and it's still way overpriced here. So they got me that one sale because I was like, you just got to try. Okay, so we're done with Safeway. And then Costco obviously is, more of an option now. And I don't know. I just find that I do get some, like my milk there. So milk at the Foodland. So Costco, it's like $4.99. At Walmart, because I was there the other day, and it's not a super Walmart, by the way. It's kind of like a Walmart and a half. Like they do have every aisle of a grocery store, but very limited fresh produce, very limited like potatoes and vegetables, very limited fruits. And you can't get apple bananas there, which I did get, by the way, if you want to see those. These are the apple bananas. And see, they say candied apple banana. I think these were $1.79 a pound. And I had one this morning, and I had been drinking tea, but I honestly really couldn't taste apple at all. So I'll try again tomorrow. I can't tell because they're new to me. I don't know if I let it get ripe enough or if it was still a little green, but they're definitely yellower today than they were yesterday when I got them. But this is my little receipt from Foodland. See? Okay, so here's one of the shockers that you could have knocked me over with a feather. This one lime, okay? It's a little lime. See my eye? It's not a big... $1. $1 for one lime. And I did see in the grocery advertisement either last week or this week, you like get it in the mail, like the grocery, it's not coupons. It's kind of like the weekly advertisement. Red bell peppers were $4.89 a pound. For red bell pepper. I was like, what's the deal? So long story short, I got to find my tail. I did find a Home Depot the other day, and I just got to get busy. See, I haven't been thinking about outdoor stuff so much. Like I got an outdoor fountain that I have to get going, that I want to get going. I got my 2 fish tanks I've got to get going. And not to mention so much furniture, like my office has to be put together, and I'm still waiting on the foundation for my bed. Oh, I did get the bracket for my license plate. So this is it, if you were wondering, and I know you were. So this goes underneath, like, here's the lip of your car. this sticks on here, and then this is what you see off the front, and then your license plate's over here. So I put it tells you to test it. I did test it, and it's going to work. It does say it prefers to be on clean painted, and mine is like a plastic, like it's the very top of the grill, and so it's trimmed in black, and it's definitely not metal, but I know it's going to stick. And it does say it sticks on anything. It's just, you know, ideal. So this is the bracket. And again, no drills. This has a big sticker. It sticks on, and then there's like a screw that screws into, I wonder if I can show you the picture of that. This picture here, it shows you. So anyway, I'm very excited about that. And now I have to wait until I'm inspired to put it on, because it is one of those kind of projects, you know, that, I mean, if you're not in the mood, you're just going to screw it up, and you really only get one shot. So I got to get that on as soon as I'm inspired. But my whole thing is not only am I still unpacking, but I have to make my trip here soon to like a Home Depot or a nursery of some kind and get my ass a lime tree, right? My neighbor behind me has a lime tree, and he did say, you know, he's like, every once in a while you could be sure to grab a lime if you want. And I was like, yeah. I mean, and then you go to the store, you see they're $1 a piece. Like, I really don't dig lemon in my water. I dig lime. So it's like, holy hell, I got to get me a lime tree going, because, you know, usually back on the mainland in Vegas, they were like 5 for $1, right? I mean, $1. So that was kind of shocking. Milk was on sale at Foodland for like $4.89, so I grabbed a gallon, and it's usually like 6 something. So obviously Foodland's still not going to be my place to get milk. I also found, you know, like, in all honesty, I've never been a Costco shopper for like steak or pork chops, just because it's me, and, you know, it seemed ridiculous, but I think I have a food saver, you know, one of those shrink wrap things to shrink wrap it so it doesn't get freezer burn. It's like a food saver, I think. So I think I'm going to just go and get a package of steaks, which obviously are very good quality at Costco, get some pork chops, and then just individually, you know, not freeze dry them, but you get what I'm saying, shrink wrap them, and that way they won't get freezer burnt, and put them in my freezer. And then I'll have them, even though, again, it's not horrible, it'll be way more economical that way. So that's going to be the plan going forward. But I did get some steak, and I did get some hamburger to make my spaghetti sauce. What else did I get there? Let me check and see if there's anything else worth mentioning on that. I don't think there is. So long story short, I'll show you my Buddha, and then I will show you my Ganesh, and then I think that'll be it for today. So let's go, and I'll show you. Now remember, I'm still not moved in, but here's my Buddha baby. Oh my goodness, can you see my Buddha-ness? Oh, I got the vacuum in the way, but do you see how beautiful he is? I hope you can see him. He's 5 feet tall, and I love him. And then there's the tree of it, and there's my vacuum, because that's just what happens to be. And then here's Ganeshi. It's hard to do this upside down. Well, I guess I need to go this way. Sorry. So that's my two loves. Oh. And he made it spectacularly, as you well know. So they both look great. And what else can I tell you? Other than I'm finally on this time zone for sure. And my body gets up the same time just about every day. So that's exciting. And I don't know. I think you look terrific. I hope your new year has been fabulous so far. I did receive, just so you know, there's two more things I want to mention. I did receive my reimbursement check from Hawaiian Airlines for my stolen collar and leash. I shouldn't say mine, for Lily's stolen collar and leash. I did get the dogs. The family room, I would say, is probably 90% done. I have completely rearranged everything. I'll probably show you that when I know it's going to stay that way. And Amazon seems to have their act together now. And so my sonic toothbrush shipped out on the 3rd, and it's out for delivery today. Now, I haven't figured out the UPS guy schedule, but I definitely think I'm a later one, like 5-ish. He was late delivering a couple of packages like Christmas Eve and like right after Christmas for the house across the street. But I figured he was kind of late because it was holiday. But this really isn't holiday anymore. And he still isn't here yet. And it's 4:30. So I'm pretty sure we're late on the UPS delivery, which is kind of not fabulous. I mean, I'll deal with it, obviously, but I have to sign for my foundation next week. So I'll just have to make sure, you know, hopefully they come before I feed the dogs and we go for our walk, or I'm going to, because it's signature required for the foundation for my bed. And I want that. So such is life, to just figure out the UPS delivery schedule. So whenever my sonic toothbrush gets here, I'll have that as well too. So send me some good vibes about caulking this tub. I haven't found a hairdryer. I may wait till I find a hairdryer and then really get in there and dry it out. I'm not going to buy, I have like 3 hairdryers. I'm not going to buy one. It's like I'll wait to find one and then caulk. I mean, it'll be down to nothing by then, but I mean, but yeah, it's coming together. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to sleep on the futon tonight. I did again last night, or if I make up the spare bed. I don't know. We'll have to see how much energy I have when it comes to that time. If you have any comments or questions, I would love to hear from you. Some of you had commented about things that I was saying wrong or tips that I needed to know, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, because ain't nobody want to be made no fool of over here. So any tips and tricks to finagling this island any easier, I welcome them all. I would love it if you would thumbs up this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I promise, I will get better about doing it daily. It's really been a bitch when it comes to how much I'm trying to get done in a day. And do be patient, because it's just me, you know. It's not like I have had any help whatsoever, even from my island friends. Nobody wants the packing help. You know, I mean, in all honesty, nobody really wants to volunteer to help pack, unpack, move. It's one of those things where everybody's out of town that weekend, you know? So I'm very proud of myself, and pray for me and send me good vibes that I can get some IKEA putting together magic mojo, because I got 18 boxes to put together. 18. And I don't want to even do one. Not even one. So I hope you're fantastic, and I hope you are excited for tomorrow and for tonight. And mahalo so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Aloha.